I am the God who transforms lives, the one who takes what is broken and makes it whole again. My blessing for you is not temporary. It is eternal, meant to bring you joy, peace, and purpose. Today, I want to tell you that this is not just another moment. It is a turning point. My hands are upon you, and I am ready to do something extraordinary in your life. If you trust me, your life will never be the same. I know there are areas of your life where you feel stuck, places where hope seems distant. But I am the God who makes all things new. My blessing is not dependent on your circumstances or your past. It is rooted in my love for you, a love that never fails and never gives up. I see your heart, your struggles, and your desires, and I tell you, this is the moment to open your heart to my blessing. When my blessing flows into your life, everything changes. Your burdens become lighter, your path becomes clearer, and your spirit is renewed. This blessing is not something you earn. It is a gift of my grace. Receive it with faith, and you will see how I transform every aspect of your being. Trust me, for I am the God who keeps promises. Your life will never be the same. Every journey begins with a single step, and today I invite you to take that step with me. This is not a journey you will walk alone. I am with you, guiding your steps, strengthening your heart, and ensuring you reach the destination I have prepared for you. This journey is not just about where you are going. It is about who you are becoming. Trust me, for I am shaping you into the person I created you to be. I know that new journeys can feel uncertain, even daunting. You may wonder if you are ready or if you have what it takes. But let me reassure you, I have already equipped you with everything you need. You are not walking this path by chance. I have planned it with love and care. Every twist and turn is part of a greater purpose, and I will be with you every step of the way. As you embark on this journey, keep your eyes on me. Let my word be your guide, my spirit your comfort, and my love your strength. This is the beginning of something beautiful, a journey that will lead you closer to me and to the fullness of life I have promised you. Step forward in faith, knowing that I am with you. Together, we will walk this path, and you will see my glory in every step. There is a power in surrender that can transform every part of your life. When you release your fears, your burdens, and your plans into my hands, you open the door for me to work fully in you and through you. Surrender is not a sign of weakness. It is a declaration of trust in my love and my perfect will for your life. When you choose to let go, you allow me to lead you into something far greater than you can imagine. I know it can be difficult to surrender, especially when you feel the need to control every aspect of your life. But I tell you this, you don't need to carry everything on your own. I am here, ready to take your burdens and replace them with peace. Surrendering doesn't mean giving up. It means trusting me to work for your good, even when you don't understand the path ahead. When you surrender to my will, you experience freedom like never before. You no longer have to strive or worry about the future because you know that I am in control. Let me show you the beauty of a life fully surrendered to me. Trust in my plans, for they are good, and they are designed to bring you hope and a future. I am the God who leads, and I will never let you down. My peace is not like the peace the world offers, temporary and fragile. My peace is unshakable, eternal, and available to you in every moment. It is a peace that guards your heart and mind, even in the face of uncertainty. You do not need to wait for your circumstances to change to experience this peace. It is a gift I freely give. When you rest in my presence, my peace fills every corner of your being. I know there are times when worry overwhelms you, when the noise of life drowns out the stillness you long for. But I tell you, come to me. Lay your anxieties at my feet, and let my peace replace your fears. My peace is not the absence of challenges. It is the assurance that I am with you in the midst of them. No matter what you face, my peace will sustain you. When you embrace my peace, you discover a strength that enables you to walk through life with confidence and calm. Your circumstances may not change immediately, but your heart will be transformed. Allow me to be your refuge, your anchor in the storm. In my peace you will find rest for your soul and clarity for your journey. I am the God of peace, and my peace is yours. True joy is not found in possessions, achievements, or circumstances. It is found in me. I am the source of joy that never runs dry, the wellspring that refreshes your soul. This joy is not fleeting or dependent on external factors. It is a deep, abiding gladness that comes from knowing you are loved and held by me. I invite you to step into this joy and let it transform every moment of your life. I know there are days when joy feels far away, when burdens weigh heavy and hope seems dim. But I tell you, my joy is always available to you. It is a gift, not something you have to earn. Even in trials, you can find joy in my presence, because I am with you, working all things for your good. Let my joy be your strength, a reminder that you are never alone. When you walk in my joy, you see life differently. You begin to notice the blessings in every moment, the beauty in the simple and the profound. My joy lifts your spirit and renews your hope. Allow me to fill you with this joy, and you will find that it changes not only your perspective, but also your heart. I am the God of joy, and my desire is for you to live abundantly in it. You are not alone in the battles you face. I am your strength, your shield, and your defender. No matter how great the challenge or how fierce the storm, I am with you, equipping you to overcome. My power is made perfect in your weakness, and my grace is sufficient for every need. You do not have to rely on your own abilities, for I am your source of strength. I know there are times when you feel overwhelmed, when the weight of life seems too much to bear. But I tell you, lift your eyes to me. I am your refuge and your fortress, the one who holds you up when you feel like falling. You are stronger than you think, not because of who you are, but because of who I am in you. My spirit within you empowers you to face every trial with courage. When you rely on my strength, you discover a resilience that enables you to press on, even in the most difficult circumstances. Trust in me, and you will see that no challenge is too great for us to overcome together. I am the God who fights for you, and I will never leave your side. With me, you have all the strength you need to conquer and to thrive. Your future is not defined by your past or your present circumstances. It is defined by my promises. I have plans for you, plans to prosper you, to give you hope and a future. You may not see the full picture now, but trust that I am working all things together for your good. Your future is in my hands, and my hands are strong and faithful. I know there are times when you feel uncertain about what lies ahead, when doubts creep in, and you wonder if things will ever get better. But I tell you, I am already in your future, preparing the way for you. I see the potential in you, the gifts I have placed within you, and the purpose I have designed for your life. You are not walking into the unknown. You are walking into the plans I have lovingly crafted for you. When you trust in my promise for your future, you can walk forward with confidence and peace. You know that I am with you, guiding your steps and opening doors that no one can shut. Allow me to lead you into a future filled with my blessings and my presence. I am the God who holds your future, and my plans for you are always good. True transformation starts within. It begins in your heart, where my love works to heal, restore, and renew. I do not start from the outside. I go straight to the depths of your being, touching the areas that no one else can reach. This renewal is not a quick fix. It is a profound work of grace that reshapes your thoughts, your desires, and your purpose. When you allow me to work in your heart, you will see how everything else in your life begins to align with my perfect will. I know there are areas in your heart where you feel broken, places where pain, doubt, or fear have taken root. But I tell you, I am the God who makes all things new. My love is the remedy for every wound, the light that dispels every shadow. You do not need to hide your struggles from me. I already see them, and I am here to help you carry them. Let me enter into those hidden places, and you will experience the renewal that only my Spirit can bring. When your heart is renewed, everything changes. Your perspective shifts, your strength is restored, and your spirit is lifted. You begin to live with a sense of purpose and peace, knowing that you are being transformed into the person I created you to be. Trust in my work within you, and let me renew your heart each day. I am the God who restores, and my desire is to fill you with life and joy. Life is not always easy, and there will be valleys that you must walk through. But I promise you this, you will never walk alone. I am with you in every valley, guiding your steps and giving you the strength to keep moving forward. My presence is your comfort, and my spirit is your source of courage. No matter how dark or difficult the valley may seem, I will lead you through it to a place of hope and renewal. I know that valleys can feel overwhelming, that the challenges you face may seem too great to bear. But I tell you, lift your eyes to me. The valley is not your destination. It is a part of the journey that I am using to strengthen and refine you. Even here, I am working for your good. Trust that I am guiding you, even when you cannot see the way ahead. I am your light in the darkness and your strength in the struggle. When you walk through the valleys with me, you discover a resilience that you never knew you had. You see that the valley is not a place of defeat, but a place where my power is revealed in your life. Allow me to be your guide and your protector, and you will find that no valley can keep you from the purpose I have for you. I am the God who walks with you, and I will never leave your side. Darkness may try to surround you, but it will never overcome you, because I am the light that shines in the midst of it. My light is constant, unwavering, and powerful. It illuminates your path, drives out fear, and fills your heart with hope. No matter how deep the darkness may seem, my light is always greater. You are not alone, for my light is with you, guiding you every step of the way. I know there are moments when the darkness feels overwhelming, when the weight of life's challenges seems too much to bear. But I tell you, do not be afraid. My light is not just a flicker, it is a flame that cannot be extinguished. It reaches into every corner of your life, even the places you thought were beyond hope. Trust in my light, and you will see that the darkness has no power over you. When you walk in my light, you are filled with peace, clarity, and confidence. You see the world differently, with eyes of faith and hope. My light is not just for your path, it is for your heart, to remind you that you are never alone. Let me be your light, and you will discover that no darkness can stand against the brilliance of my love. I am the God who lights your way, and my light will never fail. My promises are a foundation you can stand on, unshaken by the storms of life. They are not fleeting or uncertain, but steadfast and eternal. Every word I have spoken is true, and every promise I have made will come to pass. I am the God who never fails, and my promises are a reflection of my unchanging love and faithfulness. When you place your trust in them, you will find security and hope, no matter what you face. I know there are moments when doubts creep in, when the trials of life make you question whether my promises still hold. But I tell you, my promises are as sure today as they were from the beginning. I am not slow to fulfill them. I am working in ways you cannot yet see. Trust that my timing is perfect and that every promise I have made will unfold in its appointed time. I see the whole picture, and I am orchestrating everything for your good. When you rest on my promises, you find a peace that anchors your soul. You no longer have to be swayed by the winds of uncertainty, because you know that I am faithful. My promises are not just words. They are life, hope, and strength for you. Hold on to them, and you will see my faithfulness revealed in every area of your life. I am the God who keeps promises, and I will never fail you. Fear may try to hold you back, but I am the one who gives you courage to move forward. You do not have to live in the grip of fear, because my perfect love casts it out. I have not given you a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. With me by your side, you have the strength to face every challenge and the courage to step into the purpose I have for your life. I know there are times when fear feels overwhelming, when the unknown looms large and you wonder if you have what it takes. But I tell you, you are not alone. I am with you, and I am greater than any fear you face. My presence is your assurance, my power your strength, and my love your shield. Trust in me, and let my courage rise within you. You are capable, because I am in you. When you choose to walk in courage, fear loses its hold on you. You begin to see that no obstacle is too great and no challenge too daunting when you rely on my strength. Let me fill you with my courage, and you will find that you are able to face even the hardest moments with confidence and peace. I am the God who fights for you, and with me, there is nothing you cannot overcome. Nothing in your life is beyond my power to restore. I am the God who takes what was broken, damaged, or lost, and makes it whole again. Whether it is a relationship, a dream, or a part of your heart that feels shattered, I can bring it back to life. My restoration is not partial, it is complete, and it is filled with my love and grace. Trust me to take what was lost and turn it into something even more beautiful. I know there are areas of your life where you feel as though the damage is irreparable, where the loss seems too great to recover from. But I tell you, nothing is impossible for me. I specialize in making all things new, in bringing hope where there was despair and life where there was none. My restoration is not just about returning what was lost. It is about transforming it into something greater. When you allow me to restore, you will see that nothing in your life is wasted. Every tear, every struggle, and every moment of pain is being woven into a story of redemption. Let me work in you and through you, and you will witness the beauty of my restoration. I am the God who restores, and my desire is to bring wholeness and joy into every part of your life. Hope is not just a fleeting feeling, it is an anchor for your soul. It is the assurance that I am with you and that my promises will never fail. No matter how strong the storm or how fierce the winds, hope in me will keep you steady. My hope is not based on what you see, but on who I am, the unchanging, faithful, and loving God who holds your life in His hands. I know the storms can feel overwhelming, that the waves of doubt and fear can threaten to sweep you away. But I tell you, cling to the hope I give you. My hope is not fragile. It is unshakable. It does not depend on your circumstances, but on my eternal truth. Even in the darkest moments, my hope shines like a beacon, guiding you toward the peace and joy I have prepared for you. When you place your hope in me, you find the strength to endure and the courage to keep moving forward. The storm may rage, but it will not overcome you, because I am with you. Allow my hope to fill your heart, and you will discover a resilience that nothing can shake. I am the God of hope, and in me you will always find a reason to press on. My love for you is relentless and unstoppable. It is a love that breaks down every barrier, overcomes every obstacle, and reaches you no matter where you are. There is nothing you can do to earn my love, and there is nothing you can do to lose it. It is constant, unconditional, and eternal. My love is the greatest force in your life, capable of transforming every part of your being. I know there are moments when you feel unworthy of love, when the weight of your mistakes or the pain of rejection makes you question whether you are truly lovable. But I tell you, my love for you has never wavered. It is not based on your performance, but on who I am. I am love, and my heart is for you. Let my love wash over you and remind you that you are cherished beyond measure. When you embrace my love, it changes everything. It frees you from shame, heals your wounds, and fills your heart with peace and joy. My love is not just for you to receive, it is for you to share. Let it flow through you to touch the lives of others, and you will see its power in action. I am the God who loves you endlessly, and my love will never fail. Your thoughts shape your life, and I want to renew your mind with my truth. When you focus on my word, your mind is transformed, and you begin to see the world as I see it. My truth is a light that dispels the darkness of doubt and fear, replacing it with clarity, peace, and confidence. Let my truth fill your heart and guide your decisions, for it is unchanging and eternal. I know there are times when your thoughts become clouded with worries, insecurities, or lies that others have spoken over you. But I tell you, those lies have no power over you when you embrace my truth. My word is living and active, sharper than any sword, cutting through the confusion and bringing freedom to your mind. Trust in what I have spoken, and you will find a solid foundation for every aspect of your life. When your mind is renewed by my truth, you are no longer held captive by negative thoughts or harmful patterns. You begin to walk in freedom, with a renewed sense of purpose and peace. Allow me to transform your thinking and align your heart with my will. I am the God of truth, and my desire is to fill your mind with wisdom and hope that will sustain you every day. Rest is not a sign of weakness. It is a declaration of trust in me. When you choose to rest, you acknowledge that you cannot do everything on your own and that you rely on my strength to sustain you. I am your refuge, your safe place, and the source of renewal for your soul. In the quietness of resting in me, you will find the strength you need to face anything. I know there are times when you feel like you must keep going, like stopping to rest would mean falling behind. But I tell you, come to me, lay your burdens at my feet, and let me carry them for you. My arms are strong enough to hold everything you are struggling with, and my heart longs to give you the peace that comes from trusting me completely. Rest is not the end of the journey, it is the fuel for it. When you rest in me, you are refreshed in ways that go beyond the physical. Your heart is calmed, your mind is cleared, and your spirit is renewed. You gain clarity and courage to take the next steps in faith. Let me be the source of your strength, and you will find that even in the busiest seasons, you can move forward with peace and purpose. I am the God who gives rest, and in me, you will find all you need. Relationships are precious to me because they are a reflection of my love. Even when relationships are strained or broken, I am the God who restores. There is no wound too deep, no distance too great, and no conflict too difficult for me to heal. My heart longs to bring unity where there is division and peace where there is discord. Trust me to work in your relationships, for I am the God of reconciliation. I know that broken relationships can cause deep pain, leaving you feeling hurt, betrayed, or alone. But I tell you, I am able to mend what seems irreparable. My love can soften hearts, open lines of communication, and rebuild trust. It may take time and courage, but I am with you in every step of the process. Let me guide you as you seek forgiveness, understanding, and restoration. When you allow me to work in your relationships, you will see how my grace brings healing and renewal. Relationships that once seemed lost can become stronger than ever, reflecting my love and grace to the world around you. Let me be the center of your relationships, and you will find unity and peace that only I can bring. I am the God who restores, and my desire is for you to live in harmony with those around you. Obedience is not a burden, it is a pathway to joy. When you choose to walk in my ways, you are stepping into the life I have designed for you, a life filled with peace, purpose, and blessings. Obedience is not about rules, it is about relationship. It is an act of trust, a declaration that you believe my ways are higher and my plans are better. In your obedience, you will find a joy that nothing else can give. I know that obeying me is not always easy, that it sometimes requires letting go of your own plans or desires. But I tell you, every step of obedience brings you closer to the abundant life I have promised. My commands are not to restrict you, but to guide you into freedom and fulfillment. Trust that I am leading you toward what is best, even when the path seems difficult. When you walk in obedience, you experience the joy of knowing you are aligned with my purpose. Your heart is filled with peace, and your spirit is renewed. Let me guide you and give you the strength to follow where I lead. In your obedience, you will discover blessings beyond what you can imagine. I am the God who leads you, and my desire is for you to walk in the fullness of my joy. My love for you is constant and unchanging. It is not based on your performance or your circumstances. It is rooted in who I am. My love never falters, never diminishes, and never ends. You are my beloved, and nothing can separate you from my love. I am with you in every moment, surrounding you with a love that brings peace, hope, and strength. I know there are times when you question whether you are truly loved, when the weight of your mistakes or the silence of others makes you doubt. But I tell you, my love for you is not conditional. It is not something you have to earn or deserve. It is freely given, poured out for you in every season of your life. My love is the foundation on which you can build your identity and your future. When you embrace my unfailing love, your heart is transformed. You no longer need to seek approval or fear rejection, because you know you are fully and deeply loved by me. Let my love fill every corner of your being and overflow into every area of your life. I am the God who loves you with an everlasting love, and my desire is for you to live securely in that truth every day. Every season of your life, whether joyful or challenging, holds a purpose. I am the God who orchestrates every moment, weaving together the threads of your experiences to create something beautiful. Even when you cannot see the full picture, trust that I am working for your good. There is nothing wasted in my plan for you. Every trial, every triumph, and every quiet moment has a role in the purpose I have prepared for you. I know there are times when it feels like a season of waiting or struggle has no meaning, when you wonder if I am truly at work. But I tell you, my timing is perfect, and I am with you in every moment. The seasons that feel barren are often the ones where I am planting the deepest roots. Trust that I am growing something within you that will bear fruit in its due season. My purpose for you is always good, and it is always unfolding. When you embrace the purpose of each season, you find peace and confidence to face whatever comes. You learn to trust that I am in control, even when the way forward is unclear. Let me guide you through every phase of life, and you will see how each moment fits into the masterpiece I am creating. I am the God of every season, and my desire is for you to walk confidently in the purpose I have designed for you. Faith is not about how much you can see or understand. It is about trusting in my power and my promises. Even faith as small as a mustard seed can move mountains when it is placed in me. I am the God who specializes in the impossible, and when you walk in faith, you allow my power to work in and through you. No obstacle is too great, and no situation is too hopeless for my hand to move. I know that walking in faith can be difficult, especially when you cannot see the outcome or when the path ahead seems uncertain. But I tell you, trust me. I am the God who goes before you, making a way where there seems to be none. Faith is not about having all the answers. It is about trusting that I do. Let go of the need to control and lean on me, and you will see mountains move in your life. When you live by faith, you experience freedom and confidence that nothing else can provide. You learn to rely on my strength instead of your own, and you see my glory revealed in ways you never expected. Allow me to grow your faith and lead you into the fullness of my plans. I am the God who moves mountains, and with me nothing is impossible. I am the God who heals, and my healing is not limited to physical wounds. I heal hearts, minds, relationships, and spirits. No matter how broken you feel or how long you have carried the pain, my love is powerful enough to restore every part of you. I do not just mend what is broken, I make it whole, bringing beauty and purpose to the places that once held only sorrow. I know that the pain you carry may feel overwhelming, that some wounds seem too deep to heal. But I tell you, nothing is beyond my reach. My love is a balm for your soul, and my spirit works gently and powerfully to bring renewal. Bring your hurts to me, and trust that I am able to heal even the scars you have hidden for so long. You do not need to carry this burden alone. When you allow me to heal you, you experience freedom and transformation. The weight of the past no longer defines you, and your heart is filled with peace and hope. My healing is not only for you, it is a testimony of my love and power that can inspire others. Trust me to heal every broken place, and you will see how I bring wholeness and joy into your life. I am the God who heals, and my desire is for you to live in complete restoration. I am the light that illuminates your path, the guide who never leaves your side. In a world filled with uncertainty and darkness, my light is a constant presence that brings clarity, direction, and peace. You do not have to navigate life's twists and turns on your own. I am here to lead you. When you follow my light, you will never be lost, for I am the way. I know there are times when the road ahead seems unclear, when confusion clouds your heart and mind. But I tell you, trust in my light. It is not a distant flicker. It is a bright and steady flame that will guide you through even the darkest moments. My word is a lamp to your feet and a light to your path, giving you the wisdom and assurance you need to move forward with confidence. When you walk in my light, you experience a peace that transcends uncertainty. You no longer have to rely on your own understanding, because you know that I am leading you. Let me be your guide, and you will see how my light transforms not only your journey, but also your heart. I am the God who lights your way, and my desire is for you to walk boldly in the path I have prepared for you. You are not here by accident. I created you with a unique purpose. When you discover and walk in that purpose, you experience a joy that cannot be found anywhere else. My plans for you are good, filled with hope and meaning. They are not just for your benefit, but also for the blessing of those around you. When you align your life with my purpose, you step into a story far greater than your own. I know there are times when you feel uncertain about your place in this world, when questions about your purpose weigh heavy on your heart. But I tell you, I have created you intentionally, and I have equipped you with everything you need to fulfill the calling I have placed on your life. You are not lost or forgotten. You are chosen and loved. Trust me to reveal my purpose to you, step by step. When you embrace my purpose for your life, you find fulfillment and joy that transcends circumstances. You begin to see how every talent, every experience, and every challenge has been preparing you for this moment. Let me guide you as you step into the plans I have for you, and you will discover the abundant life I have promised. I am the God who gives purpose, and my desire is for you to live fully in the joy of that purpose. Hope is not something you have to create on your own. It is a gift I freely give. My hope is a foundation that will sustain you in every season, through every trial and challenge. It is not based on your circumstances or your strength, but on my unchanging promises and my eternal faithfulness. When you place your hope in me, you will find the strength to endure, to persevere, and to rise above every storm. I know there are moments when hope feels distant, when the weight of life makes it hard to believe that brighter days are ahead. But I tell you, I am the God of hope, and I am with you. My hope is not fragile or fleeting. It is firm and everlasting. Even when you cannot see the way forward, trust that I am working for your good. I am your anchor, holding you steady in the midst of every trial. When you choose to cling to my hope, your spirit is renewed. You begin to see that your circumstances do not define your future. My promises do. Let my hope fill your heart and give you the courage to keep moving forward. I am the God who never fails, and my hope is a light that will guide you through even the darkest nights. In me, you will always find a reason to believe and to press on. Forgiveness is not just a gift you give to others. It is a gift you give to yourself. When you choose to forgive, you release the burden of bitterness and make room for my peace and love to fill your heart. I am the God who has forgiven you completely, and I call you to walk in that same forgiveness. It is not always easy, but it is the path to freedom and healing. I know there are times when forgiveness feels impossible, when the wounds are deep and the pain lingers. But I tell you, you are not alone in this. My Spirit is with you, giving you the strength and grace to forgive. Forgiveness does not mean forgetting or excusing what happened. It means trusting me to bring justice and healing. It is a step of faith that allows you to let go of the past and embrace the future I have for you. When you walk in forgiveness, you experience a freedom and a joy that cannot be found in any other way. The chains of resentment and anger are broken, and your heart is set free to love and to heal. Let me guide you through this process, and you will see how forgiveness not only transforms your relationships, but also renews your spirit. I am the God of forgiveness, and my desire is for you to live in the fullness of that freedom. There are moments when your strength feels depleted, when the challenges of life leave you feeling weary and overwhelmed. But I am the God who renews your strength, who lifts you up and carries you when you cannot go on. In my presence, you will find rest for your soul and the power to rise again. My strength is made perfect in your weakness, and my grace is sufficient for every need. I know there are days when you feel like you cannot take another step, when the weight of your responsibilities and struggles seems too much to bear. But I tell you, come to me. Lay your burdens at my feet, and let me renew your spirit. My arms are strong enough to carry you, and my love is deep enough to sustain you. You do not have to rely on your own strength, for I am your refuge and your fortress. When you rest in my presence, your strength is restored. You find the courage to keep moving forward, knowing that I am with you every step of the way. Let me be your source of renewal, and you will see how my power sustains you through every trial. I am the God who strengthens you, and my desire is for you to walk in the fullness of my power every day. Trusting in my plan brings clarity to your life, even when the path ahead seems uncertain. I am the God who sees the beginning and the end, who knows every detail of your journey, and who is working all things together for your good. When you trust in me, you no longer have to carry the weight of figuring everything out on your own. My plan is perfect, and my timing is always right. I know there are moments when it feels like you are walking through a fog, unsure of where you are going or how things will work out. But I tell you, trust in me. I am guiding your steps, even when you cannot see the full picture. My plan for you is filled with hope and purpose, and I will never lead you astray. Lean on me, and let my spirit give you the wisdom and clarity you need. When you trust in my plan, you find peace and confidence to face each day. You begin to see that even the detours and delays are part of the story I am writing for your life. Let me lead you, and you will discover that my plan is not only good, but also far greater than anything you could imagine. I am the God who holds your future, and my desire is for you to walk boldly in the assurance of my perfect will. Abiding in me is the key to living a life of fullness and abundance. When you remain connected to me, you draw from my strength, my wisdom, and my love. I am the vine, and you are the branches. Apart from me, you can do nothing. But when you abide in me, you bear fruit that lasts, and your life becomes a reflection of my glory. I know there are times when it feels difficult to stay close, when the distractions of life pull you away from my presence. But I tell you, make me your priority. Seek me first, and everything else will fall into place. When you abide in me, you are never alone. My spirit is with you, guiding you, sustaining you, and empowering you to live the life I have called you to. When you choose to abide in me, you experience a peace and a joy that cannot be shaken. Your heart is filled with my love, and your life overflows with purpose. Let me be the center of your life, and you will see how abiding in me transforms everything. I am the God who gives life in abundance, and my desire is for you to live fully in my presence every day. My promises are unshakable, rooted in my eternal nature and my unchanging love for you. They are not dependent on circumstances or fleeting emotions. They are a steadfast anchor for your soul. Every promise I have spoken is true, and I will bring them to fulfillment in my perfect time. When you hold on to my promises, you are holding on to the certainty that I am for you, and I will never fail you. I know there are times when the waiting feels long, when you wonder if my promises will ever come to pass. But I tell you, I am not slow in keeping my word. I am working in ways you cannot yet see, preparing every detail and aligning everything for your good. My promises are not empty words. They are a reflection of my heart and my commitment to you. Trust in them, and you will see my faithfulness revealed. When you build your life on my promises, you find peace and security that the world cannot offer. You no longer need to fear the unknown, because you know that my plans for you are good. Let me remind you of my faithfulness, and let my promises fill your heart with hope. I am the God who keeps every promise, and my desire is for you to rest in the assurance of my unchanging word. The past can feel like a heavy burden, but I am the God who frees you from its weight. You do not have to carry the regrets, mistakes, or pains of yesterday. I offer you a new beginning, a fresh start where the past no longer defines you. Letting go is not forgetting. It is trusting me to redeem what was broken and to guide you into the future I have prepared for you. I know there are wounds from the past that still hurt, memories that resurface and bring pain. But I tell you, bring them to me. My love is greater than any pain, and my grace is sufficient to heal every scar. You do not need to hold on to what is behind. I am doing a new thing in your life. Let go and watch how I transform even the hardest parts of your story into something beautiful. When you release the past into my hands, you experience a freedom that allows you to step boldly into the life I have for you. You are no longer defined by what happened, but by who I say you are, beloved, forgiven, and redeemed. Trust me to carry what you cannot, and you will see how letting go opens the door to joy, peace, and purpose. I am the God who makes all things new. My peace is not temporary or fragile. It is eternal and unshakable. It is a gift I give to guard your heart and mind, protecting you from the worries and fears that try to overwhelm you. When you rest in my peace, you experience a calm that transcends understanding, a stillness that comes from knowing I am in control. My peace is not the absence of trouble, but the presence of my love in every moment. I know there are times when your heart feels heavy, when anxiety and fear threaten to steal your joy, but I tell you, let my peace reign in you. Lay your burdens at my feet and allow my spirit to fill you with calm and clarity. You do not need to carry the weight of the world. I am here to be your refuge and your strength. My peace is a shield that protects you from the chaos around you. When you walk in my peace, you are no longer swayed by the uncertainties of life. Your heart is guarded and your mind is renewed. Trust me to be your source of calm in every storm, and you will see how my peace transforms your perspective and your spirit. I am the God of peace, and my desire is for you to live every day in the fullness of that gift. Gratitude is the key to unlocking joy in your life. When you choose to focus on the blessings I have given you, even in the midst of challenges, your heart is filled with a deep and lasting joy. Gratitude shifts your perspective, allowing you to see my hand at work in every detail of your life. It is not just a response to good things. It is a declaration of trust in my goodness and faithfulness. I know that some days it feels hard to find reasons to be grateful, when the burdens seem heavy and the road ahead uncertain. But I tell you, even in the darkest moments, my blessings are present. Look for them, and you will see my love woven into every part of your story. Gratitude does not deny your struggles. It acknowledges my presence in the midst of them. Let your heart overflow with thanks, and you will find joy that cannot be shaken. When you cultivate a grateful heart, your entire life is transformed. You begin to notice the beauty in the small things, the miracles in the ordinary, and the faithfulness of my provision. Gratitude draws you closer to me, filling you with peace and contentment. Allow me to teach you the power of thankfulness, and you will see how it brings joy into every part of your life. I am the God who blesses you abundantly, and my desire is for you to live in the joy of gratitude. Trials will come, but you are not alone in facing them. I am your strength, your shield, and your refuge. No matter how intense the storm or how heavy the burden, I am with you, equipping you to stand firm. My power is made perfect in your weakness, and my grace is sufficient for every moment. You do not have to face trials in your own strength. I am your ever-present help in times of need. I know that trials can feel overwhelming, that they test your patience, your faith, and your resolve. But I tell you, do not give up. Every trial you face is an opportunity for me to work in you and through you. I'm using even the hardest moments to refine you, to strengthen your character, and to draw you closer to me. Trust that I am at work, even when the trial seems endless. When you stand firm in the midst of trials, you experience my power and my presence in ways you never have before. You see that you are not defined by your circumstances, but by my love and my promises. Let me be your foundation, and you will find that no storm can shake you. I am the God who strengthens you, and my desire is for you to stand firm, knowing that I am with you always. Hearing my voice is not reserved for a select few. It is my desire that you recognize and follow my guidance every day. I am always speaking to you through my word, my spirit, and the circumstances around you. My voice brings clarity, peace, and direction, leading you toward the purpose I have designed for your life. Trust that I am with you, guiding you step by step, and I will give you the wisdom to discern my voice above all others. I know that the world can be noisy, filled with distractions and competing voices that try to pull you away from my truth. At times, you may wonder if you are truly hearing me, or if doubt clouds your understanding. But I tell you, I am not a God of confusion. When you seek me with your whole heart, you will find me. My spirit is within you, helping you to discern what is from me and what is not. When you learn to listen to my voice, you walk with confidence and purpose. My guidance leads you on the right path, even when the way forward seems unclear. Let me teach you to quiet your heart and tune into the whispers of my spirit. I am the God who speaks, and my desire is for you to walk in wisdom and assurance, knowing that you are following my perfect will. Change can feel uncertain, even frightening, but I am the God who goes before you, preparing the way. I am not only with you in times of stability, I am with you in the moments of transition and transformation. Change is not meant to harm you. It is often the pathway to the greater plans I have for your life. Embrace it with courage, trusting that I am in control and that my purposes for you are always good. I know that stepping into the unknown can be daunting, that leaving behind the familiar feels risky. But I tell you, I am your anchor in every season. I will not lead you into change without equipping you for what lies ahead. Every shift, every new beginning, is part of my plan to grow you, stretch you, and bring you closer to the abundant life I have promised. Trust me, and I will guide you through every transition. When you embrace change with faith, you experience my power in new ways. You see that even in the unknown, my hand is steady and my promises are sure. Let me lead you through the changes, and you will discover that they are not obstacles, but opportunities to experience my love and faithfulness. I am the God of transformation, and my desire is for you to step into each new season with courage and trust. Joy is not something you have to chase or create on your own. It is a gift I long to restore in your life. Even if you feel like joy has been lost, buried under pain, stress, or disappointment, I am the God who brings it back. My joy is not dependent on circumstances. It flows from my presence and my promises. Trust me to renew your joy, and you will find it bubbling up in the most unexpected places. I know there are seasons when joy feels distant, when the weight of life makes it hard to smile or hope. But I tell you, I am with you, and I have not forgotten you. The joy I give is not fleeting. It is a deep and abiding gladness that comes from knowing you are loved, cared for, and held by me. Let me work in your heart, and you will see how I can turn mourning into dancing and sorrow into praise. When your joy is restored, you begin to live with renewed energy and hope. The burdens you once carried feel lighter, and your heart is lifted. Let me fill you with my joy, and it will overflow into every part of your life. I am the God who delights in you, and my desire is for you to live in the fullness of joy that only I can provide. My faithfulness to you is not dependent on your actions or the circumstances of your life. It is rooted in my unchanging nature and my eternal love for you. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. You can rely on my faithfulness in every season, knowing that I will never leave you or forsake you. When everything else shifts, I remain constant. I know that there are times when life feels uncertain, when the trials you face make you wonder if I am still with you. But I tell you, I have never left your side. My faithfulness is not something you have to earn. It is who I am. Every promise I have made, I will keep. Every word I have spoken, I will fulfill. Trust in my faithfulness, and you will see my hand at work in every detail of your life. When you rest in my faithfulness, you find peace and confidence to face whatever comes. You no longer have to fear the unknown, because you know I am with you. Let my faithfulness be your foundation, and you will see that I am working all things for your good. I am the God who is faithful, and my desire is for you to live securely in the assurance of my unchanging love. Prayer is not just words spoken into the air. It is a powerful connection between your heart and mine. Through prayer, you invite me into your circumstances, aligning your will with mine and unleashing my power in your life. There is nothing too small or too big to bring before me in prayer. When you pray, you are not alone. I am listening, and I am moving on your behalf. I know there are moments when prayer feels difficult, when you wonder if your words are being heard or if they make a difference. But I tell you, every prayer matters. Your voice is precious to me, and I am attentive to your cries. Even when you don't have the words, my spirit intercedes for you, expressing the deepest longings of your heart. Trust that I am always listening and that your prayers are powerful. When you commit to a life of prayer, you begin to see my hand at work in ways you never imagined. Doors open, hearts change, and circumstances shift, not because of your power, but because of mine. Let me teach you the beauty and strength of prayer, and you will discover a lifeline that sustains you through every moment. I am the God who hears, and my desire is for you to come to me in every season with confidence and faith. Even in your darkest moments, my light of hope shines brightly. It is not extinguished by pain, fear, or uncertainty. My hope is a constant presence, guiding you through the shadows and reminding you that brighter days are ahead. You are never alone, for my light is with you, illuminating your path and giving you the strength to take each step forward. I know there are times when the weight of life feels unbearable, when the darkness seems too thick to penetrate. But I tell you, my light is stronger than any shadow. It reaches into the deepest valleys and the hardest places of your heart. Trust in my light, for it will never leave you. It is a reminder that I am with you, that my promises are true, and that your story is not over. When you walk in the light of my hope, you begin to see beyond your current circumstances. You discover a strength and resilience that come from knowing I am for you, and that I am working all things together for your good. Let my light guide you, and you will find peace and courage even in the most challenging seasons. I am the God who brings hope, and my light will never fail you. My love is a healing force that reaches the deepest wounds of your heart. It is not limited by time, distance, or the severity of your pain. Whether the wounds come from others, from life's challenges, or even from yourself, my love has the power to restore and renew. I see every hurt you carry, and my desire is to replace your pain with peace and your sorrow with joy. I know there are wounds you try to hide, places in your heart that feel too broken to be made whole again. But I tell you, nothing is beyond my healing. My love is not just a comforting presence. It is an active force that works to mend what has been torn apart. Bring your pain to me, and allow me to pour my love into those places that need restoration. Trust that I can do what seems impossible. When you let my love heal your heart, you experience freedom like never before. The weight of the past begins to lift, and you are able to step into a new season of peace and purpose. Let my love surround you, fill you, and transform you. I am the God who heals, and my love is the balm that brings wholeness to your life. Trials are a part of life, but you are not meant to face them in your own strength. I am with you, equipping you with the endurance and courage you need to persevere. My power sustains you when your own strength runs out, and my spirit fills you with the resilience to keep going. No matter how difficult the trial, you can trust that I am walking with you and carrying you when you cannot take another step. I know there are moments when trials feel endless, when the challenges seem insurmountable, and you wonder if you have what it takes to endure. But I tell you, my grace is sufficient for you. I am refining you through these trials, strengthening your character and deepening your faith. Trust that I am working even in the pain, and that this season will not last forever. When you rely on me for strength, you discover a perseverance that allows you to overcome even the hardest battles. You are not defined by your trials. You are defined by my love and my promises. Let me be your source of strength, and you will see that no trial is too great for us to face together. I am the God who strengthens you, and my desire is for you to stand firm and victorious. Forgiveness is not just a gift you give to others, it is a gift you give to yourself. When you choose to forgive, you release the bitterness and anger that weigh down your heart, making room for my peace and love to flow freely. I am the God who has forgiven you completely, and I invite you to walk in that same forgiveness. It is not always easy, but it is the path to freedom and healing. I know that forgiving can feel like an impossible task, especially when the pain is deep and the wounds are fresh. But I tell you, you are not alone in this. My Spirit is with you, giving you the strength and grace to let go. Forgiveness does not mean condoning what happened. It means trusting me to bring justice and restoration. It is a step of faith that allows you to move forward without the chains of resentment holding you back. When you choose forgiveness, you experience a renewal that transforms your heart and your relationships. The burdens of the past begin to fade, and you are free to live in the peace and joy I desire for you. Let me guide you through this process, and you will see how forgiveness brings healing not only to you, but also to those around you. I am the God of forgiveness, and my desire is for you to walk in the fullness of freedom. You are never alone, for I am always with you. My presence surrounds you in every moment, bringing peace, strength, and comfort. Whether you are in the heights of joy or the depths of despair, I am there, holding you and guiding you. You do not have to search for me, for I am already near, closer than you can imagine. My presence is your refuge and your strength. I know there are times when you feel isolated, when the weight of life makes you question if I am truly with you. But I tell you, I will never leave you or forsake you. My presence is not dependent on your feelings. It is a promise I have made to you. Even in the silence I am working, and even in the stillness I am moving on your behalf. Trust that I am always near, even when you cannot see or feel me. When you rest in the assurance of my presence, you find peace and confidence to face whatever comes. You are never without my guidance, never without my love, and never without my strength. Let my presence fill your heart and remind you that you are held by the one who created you. I am the God who is always with you, and my desire is for you to live in the constant awareness of my nearness. Failure is not the end of your story. I am the God who lifts you up, who takes your mistakes and uses them as stepping stones toward growth and transformation. No matter how far you feel you've fallen, my hand is always extended to pull you back up. Failure does not define you. My love and purpose for your life do. Trust that even in your missteps, I am working for your good. I know how discouraging failure can be, how it whispers lies that you are not enough or that you are unworthy of a second chance. But I tell you, I am the God of redemption. Your failures are not too big for me to handle, and they do not disqualify you from my love or my plans. Bring them to me, and I will show you how I can turn even your mistakes into something beautiful. When you allow me to lift you after failure, you experience my grace in a profound way. You see that my love is not dependent on your perfection, but on my unchanging nature. Let me restore your confidence and renew your purpose. I am the God who gives you the strength to rise, and my desire is for you to walk forward with hope and courage, knowing that your future is secure in me. Wisdom is not something you have to find on your own. It is a gift I freely offer to those who seek it. When you come to me for guidance, I will fill you with the clarity and understanding you need to navigate life's decisions. My wisdom is not of this world. It is pure, peace-loving, and full of grace. Trust that when you seek me, I will provide the answers you need, even when the path seems uncertain. I know there are moments when choices feel overwhelming, when the right direction is not clear and you wonder if you are capable of making the right decision. But I tell you, I am here to guide you. My Spirit is your counselor, and my word is a lamp to your feet. You do not have to face these choices alone. Seek my wisdom, and I will lead you in paths of righteousness for my name's sake. When you rely on my wisdom, you experience peace and confidence, knowing that you are walking in my will. Your decisions are no longer driven by fear or doubt, but by the assurance that I am with you. Let me be your source of clarity, and you will see how my wisdom transforms your life. I am the God who gives generously to those who ask, and my desire is for you to walk in the light of my understanding. Your purpose has not been forgotten or diminished. I created you with a unique calling, and no circumstance, failure, or delay can change that. I am the God who renews, and I am ready to breathe new life into the purpose I have placed within you. Even if you feel that your dreams have faded, or that your path has been derailed, trust that I am still working to fulfill the plans I have for you. I know there are times when you feel disconnected from your purpose, when doubt creeps in and whispers that it's too late or that you've missed your chance. But I tell you, my plans for you are eternal, and they are not dependent on human timelines. I am the God of restoration, and I can renew and realign your purpose no matter where you are. Trust me to guide you back to the calling I have placed on your life. When you allow me to renew your purpose, you experience a fresh sense of direction and passion. You see that nothing in your life has been wasted. Every experience, challenge, and triumph has been preparing you for this moment. Let me restore your vision and give you the courage to step into what I have planned for you. I am the God who calls and equips, and my desire is for you to walk boldly in the purpose I designed for you. Truth is not just a concept. It is a person, and I am that truth. When you live in my truth, you experience a freedom that nothing else can provide. My truth sets you free from the chains of fear, doubt, and lies that have held you back. It reveals who you are, who I am, and the life I have prepared for you. Embrace my truth, and you will walk in freedom every day. I know there are moments when the lies of the world, others, or even your own mind try to take root in your heart. They tell you that you are not enough, that you are alone, or that you are beyond redemption. But I tell you, my truth is greater than any lie. I created you with love and purpose, and nothing can change that. Let my word be your guide, and you will see how it dismantles every falsehood. When you live in my truth, you experience a transformation that touches every part of your life. You no longer have to strive to prove yourself, because you know who you are in me. Let me fill your heart and mind with my truth, and you will find peace, joy, and clarity like never before. I am the God of truth, and my desire is for you to live in the fullness of the freedom I offer. Trusting in my plan is not just a choice, it is a joy. When you place your faith in me, you release the burden of control and embrace the peace that comes from knowing I am in charge. My plans for you are good, filled with hope and purpose, and they are crafted with your best interest in mind. Trust me, and you will discover a joy that transcends circumstances. I know there are times when it feels difficult to trust, when the uncertainties of life make you want to hold on tightly to your own plans. But I tell you, my ways are higher than your ways, and my thoughts are higher than your thoughts. You do not need to have all the answers, because I do. Trust that I am working in every detail of your life, even when the path is unclear. Let go of your fears and allow me to lead. When you trust in my plan, your heart is filled with joy and peace. You see that I am faithful to fulfill every promise and that my timing is perfect. Let me be your guide, and you will find that trusting in me brings not only clarity but also a deep and lasting joy. I am the God who holds your future, and my desire is for you to walk confidently in the assurance of my perfect plan. Perseverance is not about enduring on your own. It is about trusting in my strength to carry you through. My promises are steadfast, and even when the journey feels long and challenging, I am working on your behalf. When you hold on to my word and choose to press forward, You will see my faithfulness revealed in ways you never expected. Perseverance is a declaration of faith that my plans are good and that my timing is perfect. I know the road can feel exhausting at times, with trials and obstacles that seem unending. Doubts creep in, and you may wonder if the promises I have spoken over your life will ever come to fruition. But I tell you, I am the God who never fails. Every word I have spoken is true, and every promise I have made will come to pass. Even when you cannot see progress, trust that I am moving in ways beyond your understanding. I am strengthening you, preparing you, and aligning every detail for the fulfillment of my plan. When you persevere in my promises, you experience a growth in your faith and a depth in your relationship with me that could not be achieved otherwise. You learn to rely on me completely, knowing that I am the source of your strength and hope. Let me sustain you in the waiting, and you will see that your perseverance is not in vain. I am the God who rewards those who trust in me, and my desire is for you to walk boldly in the assurance of my unfailing promises. Surrender is not about giving up. It is about giving over. When you release control and place your life fully in my hands, you open the door to transformation beyond what you could imagine. I am the God who turns ashes into beauty, sorrow into joy, and weakness into strength. Surrendering to me is not a loss. It is the beginning of something greater. It is an act of trust that invites me to work powerfully in your life. I know it can be hard to let go of the need to control every aspect of your life. Fear of the unknown makes you hold on tightly, wondering if I will truly provide and guide. But I tell you, I am the God who sees the end from the beginning, and my plans for you are good. You do not have to carry the weight of it all alone. Lay your burdens at my feet and allow me to take the lead. In your surrender, you will find freedom. When you surrender to me, your life is transformed from the inside out. You experience a peace that comes from knowing you are in the hands of the one who loves you perfectly. Your perspective shifts, and you begin to see the beauty of my plan unfolding. Trust me, for I am the God who never fails, and my desire is to take what you surrender and turn it into something far greater than you could have imagined. There is no greater joy than living in my presence, where peace, love, and purpose abound. My presence is not reserved for special moments. It is available to you every day, in every place. When you choose to abide in me, you step into a relationship that fills your heart with gladness and your life with meaning. My presence is your refuge, your strength, and your greatest treasure. I know the busyness of life can make it hard to focus on me, that distractions often pull your attention away from what matters most. But I tell you, come to me. In my presence, you will find rest for your soul and joy that overflows. You do not need to strive to earn my love or work to gain my approval. I am already here, waiting for you to turn your heart toward me. Let me fill you with my peace and remind you of the joy that comes from walking with me. When you live in my presence, everything changes. Your burdens become lighter, your perspective becomes clearer, and your spirit is renewed. You are reminded of who you are and whose you are, and this truth fills you with unshakable joy. Let me be the center of your life, and you will see how my presence transforms every moment. I am the God who is always near, and my desire is for you to experience the fullness of joy that comes from being with me. The unknown can feel intimidating, but I am the God who goes before you, preparing the way. When you step into the unknown with courage and faith, you are not walking alone. I am with you, guiding your steps and equipping you for whatever lies ahead. Trust that even when you cannot see the path clearly, I am leading you toward my purpose. The unknown is not a place of fear, but an opportunity to experience my power and faithfulness. I know how much comfort the familiar brings, how easy it is to stay where you feel safe and in control. But I tell you, the greatest blessings often come when you step out in faith. Do not let fear hold you back from what I have prepared for you. I am your anchor, your strength, and your guide. Let go of what is behind and press forward into the new thing I am doing in your life. When you embrace the courage I give, you discover that the unknown is not a place of uncertainty, but a place where my miracles happen. You learn to trust me more deeply and to rely on my promises. Let me be your confidence as you take bold steps forward. I am the God who leads you, and my desire is for you to walk in the freedom and joy of trusting me completely. Gratitude is a powerful force that can change the way you see the world and your circumstances. When you choose to give thanks, even in difficult times, your heart opens to my peace and your spirit aligns with my purpose. Gratitude is not ignoring the struggles you face. It is recognizing my presence and faithfulness in the midst of them. It is a declaration of trust that I am working all things for your good. I know there are days when finding reasons to be grateful feels impossible, when the weight of life's challenges clouds your view. But I tell you, there is always something to be thankful for. My love for you is constant, my blessings are abundant, and my plans for you are filled with hope. Let your heart turn toward gratitude, and you will see how it shifts your perspective and fills you with joy. When you cultivate a heart of gratitude, you experience a profound transformation. Your focus moves from what you lack to what you have, from fear to faith, and from worry to peace. Let me show you the beauty of living with a thankful heart, and you will see how gratitude changes everything. I am the God who blesses you abundantly, and my desire is for you to live in the joy and peace that gratitude brings. Life's storms can feel overwhelming, but you are not alone. I am your refuge and your strength, your ever-present help in trouble. When the winds howl and the waves crash, I am with you, holding you steady and keeping you safe. You do not have to face the storms of life on your own, for my power is greater than any challenge you encounter. I am the God who calms the seas and strengthens your heart. I know how frightening storms can be, how the uncertainty and intensity can make you feel vulnerable and powerless. But I tell you, look to me. I am the anchor that keeps you secure when everything around you seems unstable. My presence surrounds you, and my promises hold true. Even in the fiercest storm, I am working for your good, refining your faith and drawing you closer to me. When you trust me in the midst of the storm, you discover a peace that surpasses understanding. You realize that the storm does not have the final word. I do. Let me be your shield and your protector, and you will find that no storm can shake you. I am the God who is with you always, and my desire is for you to face life's storms with courage and confidence, knowing that I am in control. Your thoughts shape your life, and I desire to fill your mind with my truth. My word is not just words on a page, it is living, active, and powerful. It renews your thinking, transforming your perspective and aligning your heart with my will. When you meditate on my word, you invite my spirit to work within you, replacing fear with faith, confusion with clarity, and despair with hope. I know how easily your mind can become overwhelmed with worries, doubts, and the noise of the world. But I tell you, my word is a light in the darkness. It is a source of wisdom, guidance, and strength. Let my promises fill your thoughts, and you will find peace and purpose. You do not have to navigate life's challenges alone. My word is your roadmap, showing you the way forward. When you allow my word to renew your mind, you experience freedom and transformation. Your perspective shifts, and you begin to see your circumstances through the lens of my truth. Let me fill your heart and mind with my promises, and you will find the strength and clarity you need to walk boldly in my will. I am the God of truth, and my desire is for you to live with a renewed mind that reflects my love and purpose. Every great journey begins with a single step, and I am with you as you take it. It can feel daunting to step into the unknown, to leave behind what is familiar and move toward what I have called you to. But I am the God who equips and empowers you. Trust me, for I am leading you, and every step you take in faith brings you closer to the plans I have for you. I know how intimidating the first step can feel, how fear and doubt can try to hold you back. But I tell you, do not be afraid. My spirit is within you, giving you the strength and courage you need. You do not have to see the entire path to move forward. You only need need to trust that I am guiding you. Take the first step, and you will see how I provide, protect, and open doors along the way. When you choose to step out in faith, you experience the joy and freedom of walking in obedience to my calling. Each step builds your confidence and deepens your trust in me. Let me be your guide and your strength as you move forward. I am the God who goes before you, and my desire is for you to walk boldly into the future I have prepared for you. Relationships are a precious gift, but they can also be challenging. I am the God who restores, bringing healing and unity where there has been division. No matter how strained or broken a relationship may feel, my grace has the power to mend what seems impossible. Trust me to work in your heart and the hearts of others, bringing reconciliation and renewal to your relationships. I know how painful broken relationships can be, how they can leave scars and create barriers that feel insurmountable. But I tell you, my love is greater than any conflict, and my grace is sufficient to bridge even the widest gap. Forgiveness, humility, and patience are the tools I give you to restore what has been lost. Let me guide you as you seek peace and understanding with those around you. When you allow me to work in your relationships, you experience a transformation that goes beyond what you could achieve on your own. My grace softens hearts, opens lines of communication, and rebuilds trust. Let me be the center of your relationships, and you will see how my love brings healing and unity. I am the God who restores, and my desire is for you to live in harmony and peace with others. I am the God who provides, and my provision for you is perfect. It is not just about meeting your physical needs. It is about filling every part of your life with my peace, purpose, and presence. When you trust in my provision, you experience a joy that comes from knowing I will always take care of you. You do not need to strive or worry. I am your provider, and I will never fail you. I know how easy it is to feel anxious about what you need, to wonder if there will be enough for today or tomorrow. But I tell you, do not worry. Look at the birds of the air and the flowers of the field. They do not labor or spin, yet I care for them. How much more will I provide for you, my beloved? Trust in me, and let go of the fears that weigh on your heart. My provision is more than sufficient. When you place your trust in my provision, your perspective shifts. You begin to see my hand at work in every area of your life, and your heart is filled with gratitude. Let me be your source of peace and security, and you will find that my blessings overflow. I am the God who provides, and my desire is for you to live with confidence and joy, knowing that I am your provider. My timing is perfect, even when it feels difficult to understand. I see the beginning and the end, and I am orchestrating every detail of your life for your good. Trusting my timing brings peace to your heart and mind, freeing you from the burden of worry and impatience. You may not see the full picture now, but trust that I am working behind the scenes to fulfill my promises in the best way and at the best time. I know how hard it can be to wait, how the passing days and unanswered prayers can make you feel like nothing is happening. But I tell you, do not lose heart. I am never late, and I am never early. My timing is intentional and perfect, aligning every piece of your life with my greater plan. What may feel like a delay to you is often my preparation for something far greater than you can imagine. Trust me in the waiting, and you will see my faithfulness. When you rest in my timing, you experience a peace that surpasses understanding. You learn to let go of the need to control and embrace the freedom of trusting in my wisdom. Let me show you the beauty of my plan unfolding in its appointed time. I am the God who keeps every promise, and my desire is for you to live in the peace and assurance of my perfect timing. Weakness is not something to fear. It is an opportunity to rely on my strength. I am the God who sustains you when your own power fails, who carries you when you cannot walk on your own. My strength is made perfect in your weakness, and my grace is sufficient for every moment. When you come to me in your weakness, you invite my power to work in ways beyond what you could achieve alone. I know there are times when you feel exhausted, when the demands of life leave you depleted and unsure of how to continue. But I tell you, come to me. Let me be your refuge and your source of renewal. You do not have to carry the weight of it all alone. Lay your burdens at my feet, and I will give you rest. My spirit within you will strengthen you, giving you the endurance and courage you need to face each day. When you allow me to renew your strength, you experience a transformation that touches every part of your life. You find hope in the midst of challenges, clarity in the midst of confusion, and peace in the midst of struggle. Let me fill you with my power and remind you that you are never alone. I am the God who strengthens the weary, and my desire is for you to live with the confidence that my grace is always enough. Gratitude has the power to transform your heart and your perspective. When you choose to focus on my blessings, even in the midst of challenges, you align your heart with my goodness and faithfulness. Gratitude is not just an action, it is a posture of the heart that opens the door to joy, peace, and contentment. Let thanksgiving flow from your heart, and you will see how it changes the way you experience life. I know that some days make it hard to find reasons to be thankful, that the weight of struggles can overshadow the blessings in your life. But I tell you, there is always something to be grateful for. My love for you is constant, my presence is unshakable, and my plans for you are good. Let gratitude be your response to my faithfulness, and you will find that it lifts your spirit and renews your hope. When you cultivate a heart of gratitude, you begin to see life differently. You notice the beauty in the small things, the provision in unexpected moments, and the love that surrounds you. Let me guide you in living a life of thankfulness, and you will discover how gratitude transforms not only your heart, but also your relationships and your outlook. I am the God who gives abundantly, and my desire is for you to live in the fullness of joy and gratitude. Forgiveness is not just about letting others go, it is about setting yourself free. When you choose to forgive, you release the hold that bitterness and resentment have on your heart. I am the God who forgives completely, and I call you to walk in that same forgiveness. It is not always easy, but it is the path to peace, healing, and restoration. Trust me to guide you as you release what has been weighing you down. I know that forgiveness can feel impossible when the pain is deep and the wounds are fresh. But I tell you, you are not alone in this process. My spirit is within you, giving you the strength and grace to let go. Forgiveness does not mean forgetting or excusing what happened. It means trusting me to bring justice and healing in ways that only I can. Let me carry the burden for you, and you will find freedom. When you choose to forgive, you experience a transformation that touches every part of your life. Your heart is no longer bound by anger or hurt, and you are free to move forward with peace and joy. Let me work in your heart, and you will see how forgiveness not only heals you, but also opens the door to restored relationships and renewed purpose. I am the God who forgives, and my desire is for you to live in the freedom that forgiveness brings. There is no greater joy than living in my presence, where love, peace, and purpose abound. My presence is not a distant or fleeting experience. It is a constant reality for those who seek me. When you choose to abide in me, you find rest for your soul and joy that overflows into every area of your life. My presence is the source of everything you need, and I delight in being with you. I know that life can pull your attention in many directions, that distractions and busyness can make it hard to focus on me. But I tell you, come to me. I am always near, waiting for you to turn your heart toward me. In my presence, you will find the clarity and peace you long for. You do not need to strive or prove yourself. You simply need to be still and know that I am God. When you live in my presence, everything changes. Your perspective shifts. Your heart is renewed, and your spirit is filled with joy. Let me be the center of your life, and you will experience the abundant life I have promised. I am the God who delights in you, and my desire is for you to live in the fullness of my joy every day. Nothing is beyond my power to restore. What you thought was lost, broken, or beyond repair is not beyond my reach. I am the God who redeems, who brings life to dry bones and hope to desolate places. Whether it is a relationship, a dream, or a part of your heart that feels shattered, I am working to bring renewal and restoration in ways that only I can. Trust me to take what was lost and turn it into something beautiful. I know the pain of loss can leave you feeling defeated, as if nothing could ever be the same again. But I tell you, I am the God of resurrection and new beginnings. Even the things that seem irretrievable are subject to my power. What looks like an ending to you is often the beginning of something far greater in my plan. Bring your loss to me, and let me show you what I can do. My work is not just to return what was lost, but to make it even better. When you allow me to restore what seemed beyond hope, you experience a transformation that strengthens your faith and renews your joy. You see that nothing is wasted in my hands, and that every tear, every struggle, and every moment of waiting has a purpose. Let me be your restorer, and you will witness how my love brings beauty from ashes and life from what seemed barren. I am the God who restores, and my desire is to bring wholeness and abundance into every part of your life. Your heart was not created to live in constant turmoil. I am the God who brings peace, a peace that calms the storms within you and steadies your soul. This peace is not temporary or dependent on your circumstances. It flows from my presence and my promises. When you rest in me, you find a stillness that quiets your fears, eases your worries, and fills your heart with a deep sense of security. I know how restless your heart can become, how the pressures of life and the uncertainty of the future can stir up anxiety and doubt. But I tell you, come to me. Lay your burdens at my feet and let me replace them with my peace. My peace is not just the absence of chaos. It is the presence of my love and assurance that I am with you. You do not need to face the storms alone. I am your refuge and your calm in the midst of the waves. When you allow my peace to fill your heart, everything changes. You begin to see your circumstances through the lens of my faithfulness, and your soul is refreshed by the knowledge that I am in control. Let me guide you into the rest that comes from trusting in me, and you will discover a peace that transcends understanding. I am the God of peace, and my desire is for you to live every moment anchored in the calm of my presence. Waiting can feel like an endless stretch of uncertainty, but it is never wasted when you trust in me. I am the God who works in the waiting, planting seeds of hope and preparing you for the blessings to come. My timing is perfect, and I am never idle in the moments when you feel like nothing is happening. Trust that I am at work, even in the silence, and let me renew your hope as you wait for my promises to unfold. I know how hard it can be to wait, how the unanswered questions and the longing for resolution can wear on your heart. But I tell you, my plans are worth the wait. I am not slow in keeping my promises. I am aligning every detail for your good. The waiting is not a delay. It is a season of preparation and growth. Let me strengthen your faith and deepen your trust in this time, for I am bringing about something greater than you can imagine. When you choose to hope in me during the waiting, you find a peace and a strength that carry you through. You learn to rely on my timing and to see my faithfulness in the small details. Let me be your anchor as you wait, and you will discover that hope is not just a feeling, but a confident assurance in who I am. I am the God of hope, and my desire is to fill your heart with anticipation and joy as you trust in me. I have called you for a purpose that is unique and significant. You were not created by accident or without intention. My calling on your life is a reflection of my love for you and my desire to work through you for the good of the world. It takes courage to step into your calling, but I am with you, equipping and empowering you every step of the way. Trust me, for I have prepared you for such a time as this. I know the doubts that creep in when you think about your calling, the fear that you are not enough, the worry that you might fail, or the uncertainty of what lies ahead. But I tell you, I have chosen you. I have given you gifts, strengths, and experiences that are perfectly suited for the work I have prepared for you. You do not need to rely on your own strength, for my Spirit is with you, guiding and empowering you for every task. When you step into your calling with courage, you discover a joy and fulfillment that cannot be found anywhere else. You see how my hand has been at work in your life, preparing you for this moment. Let me lead you, and you will find that walking in your calling is not just about what you do, but about who you become in the process. I am the God who calls, and my desire is for you to embrace the purpose I have placed on your life with confidence and faith. My love is the foundation of everything I desire for you. It is not just something you experience. It is the essence of who I am. Living in my love means letting it fill every part of your life, shaping your thoughts, your actions, and your relationships. My love is not conditional or fleeting. It is eternal, unchanging, and complete. When you live in my love, you find the peace, joy, and purpose your heart longs for. I know there are moments when you doubt whether you are truly loved, when the weight of life's struggles makes you feel unworthy or forgotten. But I tell you, my love for you is constant. It is not based on what you do or don't do. It is rooted in who I am. You are my beloved, and nothing can separate you from my love. Let my love be the lens through which you see yourself and the world around you. When you choose to live in my love, your life is transformed. You begin to see others through my eyes, extending grace and kindness in ways that reflect my heart. Your fears fade, your joy deepens, and your spirit is renewed. Let me fill you with my love each day, and you will discover the abundant life I have prepared for you. I am the God who loves you unconditionally, and my desire is for you to live fully in the beauty of that love. Hope anchored in me is never misplaced. My faithfulness is a foundation that cannot be shaken, a truth that stands firm through every season of your life. I have never failed, and I will not start now. My faithfulness is not conditional. It is a reflection of who I am. When you place your hope in me, you are choosing to trust in my promises, my timing, and my unfailing love for you. I know there are moments when the challenges of life make it hard to hold on to hope, when doubts creep in and you wonder if my promises will ever come to pass. But I tell you, I am the God who keeps every promise. I am working in ways you cannot yet see, aligning every detail for your good and for my glory. Hope is not about what you see. It is about trusting in who I am and what I have spoken over your life. When you anchor your hope in my faithfulness, your heart is strengthened and your spirit is renewed. You begin to see that no situation is too difficult for me and that my plans for you are always good. Let me fill you with hope that transcends your circumstances, and you will find the courage to face each day with confidence. I am the God who is faithful, and my desire is for you to live securely in the unwavering hope that comes from trusting in me. Joy is not lost forever in seasons of sorrow. I am the God who restores it in abundance. Your tears are precious to me, and I see every moment of your pain. But I also have plans to turn your mourning into dancing and your sorrow into joy. My joy is not fleeting or superficial. It is a deep, abiding gladness that comes from my presence and my promises. Trust me to restore your joy in ways you never imagined. I know how heavy sorrow can feel, how it can settle in your heart and make it hard to see beyond the pain. But I tell you, your sorrow will not last forever. I am working to bring healing, to mend what is broken, and to fill your heart with joy once again. Let me carry your burdens and comfort you with my love. Even in the midst of sorrow, my spirit is with you, offering peace and hope. When your joy is renewed, you begin to see the beauty of my faithfulness and the depth of my love. You discover that joy is not about avoiding pain, but about finding me in the midst of it. Let me restore your joy, and you will find that it overflows into every part of your life. I am the God who brings joy out of sorrow, and my desire is for you to live with a heart full of gladness and hope. Fear is a heavy weight, but it does not have to hold you back. I am the God who gives you strength to rise above fear, to walk boldly into the life I have called you to live. My perfect love casts out fear, and my spirit within you gives you power, love, and a sound mind. You are not defined by your fears. You are defined by my promises and my presence with you. I know how fear can whisper lies into your heart, telling you that you are not enough or that the challenges ahead are too great. But I tell you, do not be afraid. I am with you, and I am greater than anything you face. My hand is upon you, and my strength is more than sufficient to carry you through. Lean into my love, and let it silence the voice of fear. You are not walking this journey alone. When you rise above fear, you discover a freedom and confidence that can only come from me. You begin to step into the fullness of who I created you to be, knowing that my strength is made perfect in your weakness. Let me fill you with courage, and you will see how fear loses its grip on your heart. I am the God who strengthens you, and my desire is for you to walk in boldness and faith every day. Grace is not just a concept. It is my gift to you, a force that brings healing to every part of your life. My grace covers your sins, heals your wounds, and restores your spirit. It is not something you have to earn. It is freely given because of my great love for you. Trust in my grace, and you will find the healing and renewal you long for. I know the weight of guilt and shame can feel overwhelming, that the wounds of the past can make it hard to move forward. But I tell you, my grace is greater than any mistake, any failure, or any pain. Come to me as you are, and let my grace wash over you. I am not here to condemn you. I am here to heal you, to restore you, and to remind you that you are deeply loved. When you embrace my grace, you experience freedom and transformation. The chains of shame and regret fall away, and your heart is filled with peace and hope. Let me show you the depth of my grace, and you will see how it touches every area of your life. I am the God of all grace, and my desire is for you to live in the fullness of the healing and renewal that only my grace can bring. Life can be filled with choices and uncertainties, but you do not have to navigate them alone. I am the God who guides you, who illuminates your path and shows you the way forward. When you seek my guidance, I will provide the clarity you need, giving you wisdom and peace to make decisions that align with my purpose for your life. Trust me to lead you, for I will never steer you wrong. I know how overwhelming it can feel when the road ahead is unclear, when you are faced with decisions that carry weight and consequence. But I tell you, I am here with you. My spirit is your counselor, and my word is your lamp. You do not have to rely on your own understanding, for I am ready to guide you in every step. Seek me with all your heart, and you will find that I am faithful to provide the answers you need. When you trust in my guidance, you experience a peace that calms your mind and strengthens your heart. You no longer have to be paralyzed by uncertainty, because you know that I am leading you. Let me be your compass, and you will discover the joy of walking confidently in the direction I have prepared for you. I am the God who guides, and my desire is for you to live with the clarity and assurance that comes from trusting in me. I am the God who provides abundantly, not just for your needs, but in ways that exceed your expectations. When you trust in me, you open the door for my blessings to flow into your life. These blessings are not limited to material things. They include peace, joy, strength, and purpose. My abundance is not about having more, but about experiencing the fullness of life in me. Trust me, and you will see that I withhold no good thing from those who walk in my ways. I know there are times when scarcity and uncertainty make you question whether I will truly provide. Fear whispers that there will not be enough, that you must hold on tightly to what you have. But I tell you, I am the God who owns the cattle on 1,000 hills, who fed multitudes with just a few loaves and fish. Trust in my provision, for I am more than capable of meeting every need and fulfilling every promise. When you release your fear and place your trust in me, you make room for my abundance. When you live in the abundance of my provision, your heart is freed from worry, and your spirit is filled with gratitude. You see my hand at work in every area of your life, and you begin to overflow with blessings that touch not only you, but also those around you. Let me be your provider, and you will discover the joy of living in my abundance. I am the God who gives generously, and my desire is for you to experience the fullness of my provision. You were never meant to carry the weight of control on your own. I am the God who holds all things together, who works all things for good, and who sees the end from the beginning. When you release control to me, you invite my peace to rule in your heart. Letting go is not a sign of weakness. It is a declaration of trust that I am faithful to lead you and to care for every detail of your life. I know how hard it can be to let go, how the need for certainty and the fear of what might happen can make you hold on tightly. But I tell you, my plans for you are good and my hands are strong. You do not need to figure everything out or carry every burden on your own. Lay it all at my feet and trust that I am working on your behalf. Releasing control is not about giving up. It is about giving over, allowing me to do what only I can do. When you release control to me, you experience a freedom and peace that you cannot find anywhere else. Your heart is no longer weighed down by worry, and your mind is no longer consumed by fear. Let me be the one who guides, provides, and protects, and you will see how my peace transforms every part of your life. I am the God who is always in control, and my desire is for you to live in the calm assurance of my care. Serving others is not just a duty, it is a joy that flows from knowing me. When you serve in my name, you reflect my love and bring my light into the lives of those around you. Serving is not about recognition or reward. It is about being my hands and feet in a world that needs hope and healing. Trust that every act of service, no matter how small, has eternal significance when it is done in love. I know there are times when serving feels like a sacrifice, when the demands of life make it hard to give of yourself. But I tell you, I am the God who strengthens you, who fills you with joy as you pour out to others. Serving is not something you do alone. My Spirit is with you, empowering you and blessing your efforts. When you serve, you are not only blessing others, you are also growing closer to me. When you embrace the joy of serving, you experience the fulfillment of living out your purpose. Your heart is filled with compassion, your faith grows deeper, and your life becomes a testimony of my love. Let me guide you in serving others, and you will see how your actions make a difference in ways you cannot imagine. I am the God who calls you to serve, and my desire is for you to find joy and purpose in bringing my love to the world. Forgiveness is not just a choice, it is a lifestyle that reflects my heart. When you walk in forgiveness, you release the burden of resentment and allow my peace to fill your heart. Forgiveness is not about excusing what happened. It is about trusting me to bring justice and healing. It is an act of faith that frees you from the chains of anger and bitterness, opening the door to joy and restoration. I know how hard it can be to forgive, especially when the wounds are deep and the pain is fresh. But I tell you, my grace is sufficient for you. I am not asking you to forgive on your own. My Spirit is with you, giving you the strength to let go. Forgiveness does not mean forgetting or pretending everything is fine. It means trusting me to carry the weight of what you cannot. Let me work in your heart, and you will find the freedom that comes with forgiveness. When you walk in forgiveness, you experience a transformation that touches every part of your life. Your relationships are restored, your heart is lightened, and your spirit is renewed. Let me show you the beauty of living in forgiveness, and you will see how it brings peace and healing not only to you, but also to those around you. I am the God who forgives, and my desire is for you to walk in the freedom and joy that forgiveness brings. You were never meant to face life's battles alone. I am the God who gives you the strength to overcome, who empowers you to rise above every challenge and obstacle. My Spirit within you is greater than anything you face, and my power is made perfect in your weakness. Trust in me, and you will find that you are capable of more than you ever imagined, not because of your own strength, but because of mine. I know the battles you face can feel overwhelming, that there are moments when you wonder if you can keep going. But I tell you, do not give up. I am with you, fighting for you and equipping you for victory. You do not have to rely on your own abilities, for my power is at work in you. Lean into me, and you will see how I turn your struggles into triumphs and your challenges into opportunities for growth. When you rely on my strength, you discover a resilience that cannot be shaken. You begin to face each day with confidence, knowing that I am with you and that nothing is impossible for me. Let me be your source of power, and you will find the courage and endurance to overcome anything that comes your way. I am the God who empowers you, and my desire is for you to walk in the strength and victory that I provide. Faith is not about what you can see. It is about trusting in my promises and my power, even when the path ahead is unclear. I am the God who calls you to walk by faith, not by sight, to trust in my goodness and my timing. Faith is not about the size of your belief, but about the greatness of the one in whom you believe. When you place your faith in me, you invite me to work in ways that exceed your imagination. I know how hard it can be to trust when the answers are not immediately visible, when the uncertainties of life make you feel unsteady. But I tell you, I am faithful. Even when you cannot see the full picture, I am working on your behalf, orchestrating every detail for your good. Faith is not about having all the answers. It is about trusting that I do. Lean on me, and let your faith grow as you see my hand at work. When you walk by faith, you experience a freedom and peace that transcend circumstances. You no longer need to have everything figured out, because you know I am guiding you. Let me strengthen your faith, and you will discover the joy and confidence that come from trusting in what you cannot yet see. I am the God who is faithful, and my desire is for you to live boldly in the assurance of my promises. Peace in relationships is a reflection of my love, and I desire to bring harmony where there has been conflict. I am the God who reconciles, who heals broken bonds and mends what has been torn apart. No relationship is too damaged for my restoration. Trust me to work in your heart and the hearts of others, bringing understanding, forgiveness, and unity. I know how painful fractured relationships can be, how misunderstandings and hurt can create walls that feel impossible to tear down. But I tell you, my love is greater than any division. Let me guide you in seeking peace, in extending grace, and in being a vessel of my love. Forgiveness and humility are the keys to restoring what has been broken. Trust me to soften hearts and open the way for reconciliation. When you allow me to restore peace in your relationships, you experience a joy and freedom that come from living in harmony with others. You see how my grace brings healing not only to your connections with others, but also to your own heart. Let me be the center of your relationships, and you will find the beauty of unity and love. I am the God who restores, and my desire is for you to live in peace with those around you. Worship is not just an act. It is a posture of the heart that renews your strength and aligns your spirit with mine. When you worship me, you invite my presence into your life in a powerful way. Worship lifts your eyes from your struggles and focuses your heart on my greatness. It is in this place of surrender and adoration that you find the strength and peace to face whatever comes. I know there are days when worship feels hard, when the weight of life makes it difficult to lift your voice or your heart. But I tell you, come to me as you are. Worship is not about perfection. It is about connection. In your moments of praise, my spirit moves, bringing renewal to your soul and clarity to your mind. Let worship be your refuge, a place where your heart is restored and your spirit is refreshed. When you make worship a part of your daily life, you experience a transformation that touches every part of your being. Your burdens become lighter, your perspective becomes clearer, and your faith grows deeper. Let me meet you in your worship, and you will discover the joy and strength that come from being in my presence. I am the God who is worthy of all praise, and my desire is for you to live in the power and peace of worship. There are things in your life that you are holding on to, habits, fears, or even relationships that may no longer align with the plans I have for you. I am calling you to release them, not because I want to take from you, but because I want to make room for something greater. Trust me to guide you in letting go, for I will never ask you to release something without giving you something better in return. I know how hard it can be to let go, how the familiar can feel safer than the unknown. But I tell you, I am your refuge and your strength. What I have for you is far better than what you are clinging to. Release your grip and trust that I am leading you toward a future filled with hope and purpose. My plans for you are good, and I am working all things together for your benefit. When you release what no longer serves you, you experience freedom and renewal. Your heart becomes open to my blessings, and your spirit is lightened as you walk in alignment with my will. Let me guide you in this process, and you will see the beauty of surrender. I am the God who provides abundantly, and my desire is for you to live unburdened and fully aligned with my purpose. Gratitude transforms the ordinary into extraordinary, and the mundane into meaningful. When you live with a grateful heart, you open your eyes to my blessings in every area of your life. Gratitude is not just about saying thank you. It is about recognizing my hand at work and celebrating my faithfulness. When you choose gratitude, you align your heart with my goodness and invite joy into your life. I know that some days make it harder to be grateful, that challenges and disappointments can cloud your view of my blessings. But I tell you, even in the midst of trials, there is always something to be thankful for. My love for you never fails. My provision is constant, and my presence is unshakable. Let gratitude be your response to my faithfulness, and you will find that it lifts your spirit and renews your hope. When you cultivate a lifestyle of gratitude, your perspective changes. You begin to see the beauty in the small things, the blessings in the midst of challenges, and the joy in the journey. Let me guide you in living with a grateful heart, and you will discover the peace and fulfillment that gratitude brings. I am the God who blesses you abundantly, and my desire is for you to live with a heart overflowing with thankfulness. My love for you is steadfast and unchanging. It does not waver with your circumstances, and it is not dependent on your actions. My love is rooted in who I am, and I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. Nothing can separate you from my love, not your mistakes, not your fears, not even the trials of life. My love is a constant presence, surrounding you, sustaining you, and filling you with hope. I know there are moments when you doubt whether you are truly loved, when the weight of guilt or the pain of rejection makes you question your worth. But I tell you, you are my beloved, chosen and cherished. My love is not something you have to earn. It is freely given. Let go of the lies that tell you otherwise, and let my love be the foundation of your identity. You are precious to me, and nothing will ever change that. When you embrace my unchanging love, your heart is transformed. You begin to see yourself as I see you, worthy, valued, and deeply loved. This love gives you the strength to face challenges, the courage to pursue your purpose, and the peace to rest in my presence. Let me fill you with my love every day, and you will discover the joy and security that come from knowing you are eternally loved. I am the God of unending love, and my desire is for you to live in the fullness of that truth. Trusting in the unseen requires strength, but it also builds your faith in ways nothing else can. I am the God who calls you to step out in trust, even when the path ahead is unclear. Faith is not about having all the answers. It is about believing in my promises and trusting in my character. When you walk by faith, you are declaring that you trust me more than what you can see or understand. I know the uncertainties of life can make it hard to trust, that stepping into the unknown feels risky and unsettling. But I tell you, I am with you every step of the way. My hand is guiding you, and my plans for you are good. You do not need to see the entire road to take the next step. Trust that I am already in your future, preparing the way and aligning every detail for your good. Lean on me, and I will sustain you. When you trust in the unseen, you experience a peace that surpasses understanding. You begin to see my faithfulness in the small details, and your confidence in me grows stronger with each step. Let me strengthen your faith and remind you that I am always working, even when you cannot see it. I am the God of the unseen, and my desire is for you to walk boldly in the assurance of my presence and my promises. Rest is not a luxury. It is a necessity that I have designed for your well-being. I am the God who calls you to rest, to lay down your burdens, and let me renew your spirit. When you rest in me, you find the strength, clarity, and peace you need to face each day. Rest is not about doing nothing. It is about trusting me to work on your behalf while you find refreshment in my presence. I know how hard it can be to pause, how the demands of life make you feel like you must keep going, even when you are weary. But I tell you, come to me. My yoke is easy, and my burden is light. I created you with limits, and I designed rest as a gift to restore your soul. Let go of the pressure to do it all, and let me be your refuge. In rest, you will find the renewal your heart longs for. When you embrace the rest I offer, you experience a transformation that touches every part of your life. Your body is refreshed, your mind is cleared, and your spirit is strengthened. Let me guide you into rhythms of rest that align with my peace and my purpose for you. I am the God who gives rest to the weary, and my desire is for you to live with a heart that is continually renewed in my presence. Forgiveness is not just for others, it is also for you. I am the God who has forgiven you completely, and I want you to walk in the freedom that comes from forgiving yourself. Holding on to guilt and shame only weighs you down and keeps you from experiencing the fullness of my grace. Let go of the past and trust that my forgiveness is enough. You are not defined by your mistakes. You are defined by my love. I know how hard it can be to forgive yourself, how the regrets and the what-ifs can replay in your mind. But I tell you, my grace covers all. There is no sin too great, no mistake too big, that my forgiveness cannot reach. If I, the God of the universe, have chosen to forgive you, then you can forgive yourself. Trust in my mercy and let go of the chains that keep you tied to the past. When you forgive yourself, you experience a freedom and peace that open the door to healing and renewal. You begin to see yourself as I see you, redeemed, loved, and chosen. Let me remind you of who you are in me, and you will find the courage to move forward with hope and confidence. I am the God of grace, and my desire is for you to live in the fullness of forgiveness, including forgiving yourself. Living with open hands is a declaration of trust in my provision and my plan. It means letting go of the need to control, to hoard, or to cling to what you have. When you live with open hands, you are free to receive my blessings and to share them with others. Trust that I am the God who provides abundantly, and you will see how living generously brings joy and peace to your heart. I know the temptation to hold on tightly, to fear that there will not be enough for tomorrow. But I tell you, I am your provider. I care for the birds of the air and the flowers of the field, and I will care for you. When you live with open hands, you declare your faith in my goodness and your willingness to be a channel of my blessings. Trust me, and you will see how I meet every need and fill every empty place. When you live with open hands, you experience the joy of giving and the freedom of trusting me completely. Your heart becomes lighter, your faith grows deeper, and your life becomes a testimony of my provision. Let me show you the beauty of living generously, and you will see how it blesses not only others, but also you. I am the God who gives abundantly, and my desire is for you to live in the joy and peace that come from trusting me with all you have. Obstacles may arise, but they are never greater than my power within you. I am the God who equips you with strength, who empowers you to rise above every challenge, and who works through your trials to accomplish my purposes. You are not meant to face life's difficulties in your own strength. I am with you, providing all you need to overcome. Trust in me, and you will see that no obstacle can stand in the way of my plans for you. I know there are moments when the challenges before you feel insurmountable, when fear and doubt whisper that you are not enough. But I tell you, I am greater than anything you face. My spirit within you is a source of courage, wisdom, and resilience. Lean on me and let my strength carry you when yours falters. Every obstacle is an opportunity to witness my power at work in your life. When you rely on my strength, you discover a confidence that is not based on your own abilities, but on my unshakable promises. You begin to see obstacles not as barriers, but as stepping stones to greater faith and purpose. Let me guide you and empower you, and you will find that nothing is impossible for those who trust in me. I am the God who overcomes, and my desire is for you to walk in the victory I have already secured for you. Every season of your life has meaning, even the ones that feel challenging or uncertain. I am the God who weaves purpose into every moment, who uses every experience to shape you and prepare you for what is to come. Trust that I am at work in every season, even when it feels like nothing is happening. There is beauty and significance in every step of your journey, and my hand is guiding you through it all. I know there are seasons that feel stagnant, where the waiting seems endless and the purpose unclear. But I tell you, I am with you in every season, working in ways you cannot yet see. The quiet seasons are often the ones where I am planting seeds that will bear fruit in due time. Trust in my timing, and let me show you how even the hardest moments are part of my greater plan for your life. When you embrace the purpose of each season, you find joy and peace in the journey. You begin to see my hand at work in the small details, and to trust that nothing is wasted in my plan. Let me guide you through every season, and you will discover the richness and depth of a life lived with purpose. I am the God of all seasons, and my desire is for you to walk with confidence and hope, knowing that I am leading you toward the fullness of my plans. Gratitude is a powerful force that renews your soul and shifts your perspective. When you focus on my blessings, even in the midst of challenges, your heart is filled with peace, and your spirit is lifted. Gratitude is not just a response to what you receive, it is a declaration of trust in my faithfulness and my provision. Let thanksgiving fill your heart, and you will see how it transforms your life. I know there are times when gratitude feels difficult, when the burdens of life seem heavier than its blessings. But I tell you, there is always a reason to give thanks. My love for you is constant, my presence is unwavering, and my plans for you are good. When you choose gratitude, you align your heart with my goodness and invite my joy to overflow in your life. Gratitude is a pathway to renewal and peace. When you cultivate a grateful heart, you begin to see my hand in every moment. You find beauty in the ordinary, hope in the challenges, and joy in the journey. Let me teach you the power of gratitude, and you will discover how it renews your soul and strengthens your faith. I am the God who blesses abundantly, and my desire is for you to live with a heart full of thanksgiving and praise. New beginnings can feel uncertain, but they are opportunities to step into the plans I have prepared for you. I am the God of new beginnings, the one who opens doors that no one can shut, and who leads you into a future filled with hope. Trust me as you take the first steps into the unknown, knowing that I am with you and that my plans for you are good. Every ending is a doorway to something new in my design. I know the fear that can come with change, the hesitation to leave behind what is familiar and safe. But I tell you, do not be afraid. I am already in your future, preparing the way for you. You do not need to have all the answers. You only need to trust me. Let go of what is behind and press forward into the new thing I am doing in your life. My spirit will guide you, giving you the strength and courage to embrace what lies ahead. When you step into new beginnings with faith, you experience my provision and my presence in new ways. You see that I am faithful to guide, protect, and provide for you at every step. Let me lead you into the next chapter of your life, and you will discover the joy of walking in alignment with my purpose. I am the God of new beginnings, and my desire is for you to move forward with confidence and hope. My peace is a gift that transcends circumstances and quiets your soul. It is not like the peace the world gives, which depends on everything going right. My peace is constant, unshakable, and available to you in every moment. When you rest in my peace, your heart is calmed, your fears are silenced, and your spirit is renewed. Trust me to fill you with a peace that goes beyond understanding. I know the worries and fears that weigh on your heart, the uncertainties that try to steal your joy. But I tell you, come to me. Lay your burdens at my feet, and let my peace replace your anxiety. My peace is not a fleeting feeling. It is a deep assurance that I am in control and that I am with you. You do not need to carry the weight of it all alone. My peace is here to sustain you. When you walk in my peace, you experience a freedom that touches every part of your life. You are no longer controlled by fear or worry, because you know that I am faithful. Let me fill your heart with my peace, and you will find rest for your soul. I am the God of peace, and my desire is for you to live every day in the calm and assurance of my presence. I have called you to be a light in the world, to reflect my love and truth to those around you. When you live in my presence and walk in my ways, you become a beacon of hope and encouragement to others. Your life has the power to inspire, to comfort, and to draw others closer to me. Trust that I am working through you, even in the smallest acts of kindness and faith. I know you may feel unqualified or unsure of how to make a difference, but I tell you, you are exactly where you need to be. My spirit within you is your source of strength and wisdom. You do not need to have all the answers or be perfect to shine my light. Simply trust me and live with a heart open to loving and serving others. Let me work through you, and you will see how your light can transform lives. When you embrace the call to be a light, your own heart is filled with joy and purpose. You begin to see how every moment, every interaction, and every act of faith has eternal significance. Let me guide you, and you will discover the blessing of living as a reflection of my love. I am the God who shines through you, and my desire is for you to bring my light to the world. Hope is not just a wish or a fleeting feeling. It is a confident expectation rooted in my promises. My word is filled with assurances that I am faithful, that I am for you, and that I am working all things together for your good. When you meditate on my promises, your hope is renewed, and your heart is lifted. Trust in what I have spoken, for my promises are unchanging and eternal. I know there are times when the challenges of life make it hard to hold on to hope, when the waiting feels long and the answers seem far away. But I tell you, my promises are true, and they will never fail. Every word I have spoken will come to pass in my perfect timing. Even in the waiting, I am working, preparing you for the fulfillment of my plans. Let my promises be your anchor, holding you steady in the storms of life. When you place your hope in my promises, you find strength and peace that transcend your circumstances. You begin to see beyond the present challenges to the future I have prepared for you. Let me fill your heart with the assurance of my faithfulness, and you will discover the joy and confidence that come from living in the light of my promises. I am the God who keeps every word, and my desire is for you to walk in the hope of my unchanging truth. You are not meant to carry the weight of the world on your own. I am the God who invites you to cast all your cares on me, for I care for you. Surrendering your burdens is not a sign of weakness. It is an act of faith and trust in my love and my ability to handle what you cannot. Let go of the things that weigh you down, and let me fill you with my peace. I know how heavy your burdens can feel, how the worries of tomorrow and the regrets of yesterday can steal your joy. But I tell you, bring them to me. My shoulders are strong enough to carry them, and my heart is gentle enough to give you rest. You do not need to bear this alone. Lay every fear, every worry, and every burden at my feet, and trust that I am working on your behalf. When you surrender your burdens to me, you experience a peace that settles deep in your soul. You are no longer weighed down by the things you cannot control, because you know I am in control. Let me be your refuge and your strength, and you will find rest for your weary heart. I am the God who carries your burdens, and my desire is for you to live in the freedom and peace that come from trusting me completely. Dreams are not just wishes. They are seeds I plant in your heart, calling you to step into the life I have designed for you. If you have set your dreams aside, thinking they are too far gone or too big to achieve, I am here to tell you that it is time to dream again. I am the God who gives you the desires of your heart when you delight in me. Trust me, and I will lead you into the fullness of the dreams I have for you. I know there are times when fear of failure, disappointment, or the weight of reality makes it hard to hold on to your dreams. But I tell you, I am the God who makes all things possible. The dreams I have given you are not meant to frustrate you, but to inspire you and guide you into my purpose for your life. Let me revive those dreams and give you the courage to pursue them with faith and determination. When you allow me to rekindle your dreams, you experience a renewed sense of purpose and passion. You begin to see that no dream is too big when I am with you. Let me guide you, strengthen you, and open doors that no one can shut. I am the God who fulfills dreams, and my desire is for you to live boldly and joyfully in the pursuit of the life I have prepared for you. Your journey was never meant to be walked alone. I am the God who walks beside you, who holds your hand and leads you every step of the way. Walking with me is not about perfection. It is about relationship. It is about trusting me to guide you, sustain you, and fill you with my love. There is no greater joy than living each day in my presence, knowing that I am with you always. I know the road can feel long and uncertain at times, that the twists and turns of life can make you wonder if you are on the right path. But I tell you, I am with you. I will never leave you or forsake you. My hand is steady, my grip is firm, and my heart is always for you. You do not need to fear what lies ahead, because I am already there, preparing the way and walking with you. When you walk hand in hand with me, your life is filled with peace, purpose, and joy. You begin to see my faithfulness in every step, and to trust that I am leading you toward a future filled with hope. Let me be your guide, your strength, and your constant companion. I am the God who walks with you, and my greatest desire is for you to journey through life with me every step of the way.